Hello everyone, Popular Paxton here. First off, I just want to say happy Halloween, and second, I want to say welcome to this new custom model segment video. So today we're going to be looking at 6 engines here. These engines are going to be engines from the Furness Kingdom in Medieval Misadventures. Some of these you've already seen, a couple you haven't seen yet. So I'm just going to show off these 6 engines. So I'm going to start off with this one first. So this engine is currently unnamed at the moment, and I don't know if I really will plan to give him a name, because you know, I would like to try to have some unnamed characters throughout the series, because sometimes there are trucks that I don't give names to, but then later on I do give them names, and I just want to try to still stick with unnamed characters. So anyways, this engine was made from a Thomas & Friends Wood Charlie. So I painted it white. I put black along here and then added the side rods here on the sides. The wheels were painted black. I painted the chassis black too. I added the cap, window and doorway and the squares on the side. I also added some back lining on the bunker, as well as buffer beams on the front and back. I put a clay dome on top since the wood engines don't have domes. And then on the side of the boiler here, I put FR for Furness Railway. So yeah, this engine works in the Furness Kingdom in Medieval Misadventures. You did see him at the end of the Superstation Showdown. So yeah, this engine is currently unnamed, and I don't know if I'm really planning to give him a name. So anyways, I'll put that engine off to the side here. Let's bring in this engine now. So this engine was made from a 2012 Tomy Rheneas from the Wooden Railway range. You know, back when Blue Mountain Mystery came out. So anyways, the face here comes from a Proteus. I redid the eyebrows a bit, and I added these little white dots on the eyes here, because you know, the wood engines have these white dots on their eyes. So I just thought I wanted to maybe do the same for a couple of my Wooden Railway engines too. So yeah, he has the white dots on there. He's blue with red buffer beams. The buffer beams weren't actually painted aside from the buffers and couplings. They're just the same color as the Wooden Railway Rheneas' buffer beams. Same on the back here. So I didn't paint red on there for the buffer beams. I kept the red color from the Rheneas model. So anyways, like I said, he's blue. He has black lining. I added small circle windows at the top here, just like that Wooden Railway Rheneas did. And he's the number 75. And basically, this engine is like a new model version of a character who appeared on my old channel, CGI Ben. And this engine's name was Andy. Yeah, Andy appeared in a flashback in one of my season 4 episodes. No, not season 4 episodes. It was in my movie Golden Opportunity. But anyways, yeah, Andy was a character from my CGI Ben channel. He did make a brief appearance in my episode Thomas's First Christmas, which I uploaded when I first started the Popular Paxton channel. He did make a brief appearance in there, I believe, but he was made from an old style Rheneas. But I believe I took off the chassis of that model to use for a Shapeways truck one time, and so I decided that since I had a Rheneas model that was from the Tomy era, I could maybe use this as a new model of Andy. So yeah, it's the Tomy era Rheneas with a Proteus face. I have 2 Proteuses, just so you know. So it's not like I took took the face off the one Proteus I have, and now I have to get a new Proteus. I had two, so This was from the extra one. But anyways, this model of Andy is a bit bigger than the original model. So it's maybe like he had an overhaul or something, who knows. But anyways, Andy will be working in the Furness Kingdom now in Medieval Misadventures. The next character we're going to look at is another engine from my CGI Ben channel. This engine's name was Buddy. Buddy appeared on my CGI Ben channel, and what there was to know about Buddy was that he was an orange tank engine from the mainland, and he had multi-personality disorder. And so yeah, he had that in my old series, but he's not gonna have it in the Medieval Misadventures series when he appears. So that model of Buddy was made from a learning curve Thomas. This model of Buddy is from a CGI Mattel Thomas. So what happened to the old model of Buddy was that when I was making the customs of the negatives, Timothy the Number Zero's friends, I painted my original model of a character named Adam gray to make one of the negatives, and then I used the model of Buddy to make a new Adam model. And so then I used a CGI Thomas model to make Buddy here, to make the new model of Buddy, and I gave lots more details to this model. So he was orange. That was all there was on the original model. It was just orange, and it wasn't like a complete coat of paint. Like, you could still see all the blue and stuff underneath it. So anyways, I gave a lot of orange paint on this model, and then I added black details, black lining, so like the boiler stripes, the lines on the side, the squares and rectangles on the side here, and then there's the bunker lining and a tail lamp. I also added white dots on Buddy's sides too, and then the buffer beams, orange wheels, and then I put the side rods on there too, cab windows, and a whistle. And then I put FR for Furness Railway on his sides too. So yeah, that's Buddy right there. He now works in, and I also put a white running board here. But yeah, that's Buddy. He works in the Furness Kingdom now in Medieval Misadventures. Now these next two engines are tender engines that were made from models of Hero from Hero Sticky Spill. I had a couple of these models, so I just made them into normal engines. So this one right here is a male engine. He looks grumpy or cross because he's from the Furness Kingdom, and if you watch the end of the Superstition Showdown, the Furness Kingdom engines are starting to hate the Solar Kingdom engines, and they're gonna try to cause trouble for them. So anyways, this engine is looking grumpy. He's got red buffer beams. He didn't actually have these in the Superstition Showdown. I added them afterwards. So yeah, I gave him buffer beams after the Superstition Showdown was filmed. And this engine's name is Otto. So yeah, Otto, and then Otto's T for tender. So yeah, I painted over all the white splattered milk details on the Hero, and then I put new boiler stripes and lining on there, as well as like some yellow here for like the nameplate. I also repainted the face, of course, since that Hero had a sad face and he had milk on his face. So anyways, yeah. Then his tender has the number 1885 on it. And I don't know why. Well, I don't remember what number I was trying to put on there before, but I was trying to put on a different number, but I made a mistake with something. So I like changed the number to 1885. I don't remember what number I was originally going to give it. I think I was trying to make a 9 on the tender, but I made it an 8 by mistake. So I just changed it to 1885. I don't remember what number I was going to put on it first. But anyways, that's Otto. And so this next engine is a female engine, so she could be considered Otto's sister, cause like twin sister, cause you know they look pretty much the same. But anyways, you can like see that. You can see I added eyelashes on there to make her look like a female, and she's got buffer beams too. She's got the number 2009, which is a reference to the year Hero of the Rails came out. So I did the same thing with this model, just painted over the black, just painted over the white splattered milk spots and the other details, and just added new boiler stripes on there, as well as a nameplate. Same on the tender. And then this engine's name is Becky, and Becky's T for tender. Yeah, so Otto and Becky are these two engines' names. And so this last engine is an engine who existed in the Railway series, but he works in the Furness Kingdom here in Medieval Misadventures. In the Railway series, he works on the Bluebell Railway with Stephanie. This engine's name is Captain Baxter. That's B-A-X-T-E-R, Captain Baxter. So, from what I read on the wiki about Captain Baxter, Stephanie says that Captain Baxter is like a bit of a tough and rude engine who works in a quarry, which makes him prone to being rude and all that. And yeah, so I never really actually knew about Captain Baxter. What made me learn about the character was that one time on Twitter when I saw this picture from Enterprising Engine 93, it was like a picture of a desk with a lot of his trains on there, like customs and existing models, and I could see a red engine in the corner that I couldn't recognize, so I asked, who is that engine next to Nia? I believe the engine was next to him. Well, yeah, I just asked, who is that red engine? And he said it was Captain Baxter. So I looked him up. I found out he was an engine from the Railway series, and he worked on the Bluebell Railway with Stephanie. And what made me decide to make a custom was when I saw a Twitter person, a user, Thomas Winneroy Models on Twitter. He made a custom of Captain Baxter, and after seeing his custom, I decided to make my own. So Thomas Winneroy Models Captain Baxter was made from a lady model. I think it may have been the Learning Curve model, I think. That's what I think. And it was also made from a knockoff Duncan face. So my custom here is made from a 2000 lady, like from Thomas and the Magic Railroad. And the face comes from a wind-up Duncan. I had to redo the eyebrows a bit. But yeah, the wind-up Duncan face is like the perfect size for this very small lady face. So yeah, I painted it red. I added black lining here. So it was like, I had to put clay on the back here. To like, cause the back of the lady cap here was like a bit curved. But I had to put clay back here to make it like a square or something. You can see how like there's like uneven clay on the back here. But I don't really care about that. I didn't put the name on the bottom though. Yeah, it's Captain Baxter. And so yeah, he will be working in the Furness Kingdom, like I keep saying for all these other engines here. And yeah. And of course I put buffer beams on the front and back. And that's all of 6 of the engines I have to show off in this custom model video. So yeah, these are all engines that will be working in the Furness Kingdom in later episodes of Medieval Misadventures. Some of them you already saw, like Buddy, this white tank engine, and Becky and Otto, even though these two didn't actually have names yet when I filmed the Superstation Showdown. But anyways, Andy and Captain Baxter here will be appearing in later episodes, as well as the other 4. And so yeah, I hope you'll look forward to seeing them. And thanks for watching, everyone. And once again, happy Halloween.